Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on to your hats, everybody. It is all out war with Victor Gyökeres. He is actively trying to manufacture a move to Manchester United. I'm telling you this now. Going on strike or threatening to go on strike is definitely a way to make something happen with everything that's going on with Ruben Amorim, with everything else that's happening with his agents. But on top of that, now the president of Sporting has just come out and dropped an absolute bombshell onto this deal. And it is not good reading for Manchester United fans. It really isn't. It reads, threats, blackmail and insults don't work on me. I can confirm that Victor Gyökeres will not leave for 60 million euros plus 10 million in add-ons. I never promised them that. The game his agent is playing is only making things worse. Holy shit. This has now hit the fan big time here with Victor Gyökeres. This, I feel now, has complicated everything. I was just, and I'm going to be quite honest with you right now, just talking through the different situations. I've had another video already made out that Victor Gyökeres has actually, in fact, manufactured his own move away from Manchester United, and that he is now in a position where he is going to strike in Portugal, like the Portuguese reports have said earlier on, and not play for Sporting again. His relationship with Sporting is completely broken. But now what we've got, honestly, now what we've got is a situation developing where not only have Victor Gyökeres and his agent come out, you now know the severity of the situation, because the president of the sporting president of Sporting right now has come out and said this. I'll say it again. Threats, blackmail and insults don't work on me. Whoa. So Victor Gyökeres is not going to leave for 60 million euros plus 10 million euros in add-ons. Sporting will not sell Victor Gyökeres. The deal is not going to happen at the price that he thinks. And now we know why Victor Gyökeres has kicked off. Because there is a standoff here and a stubbornness within the sporting directors and board members at the football club that are in full agreement. And what reads here for me is clear as day, in that this now is not going to happen. This is not going to be a deal that goes over the line for that price that Victor Gyökeres' agent thinks. The price that Romano has been talking about. The price that everybody has been reporting on Victor Gyökeres and what he can leave for. The clubs that he can supposedly leave for. It's all been completely made up nonsense by the sounds of it. According to the president here, Frederico Varandes of Sporting, this is going to get complicated. This is all out war right now with Sporting and Victor Gyökeres. What the hell is going to happen next in this now? God knows. But all you can say here is that this is going to turn into a saga, an absolute saga. The point I was going to make before in the previous video that I'd already recorded for today, which is why I'm late, by the way, with the video coming out a little bit, was that Sporting cannot afford for Victor Gyökeres to go on strike. They cannot afford to go into next season with Gyökeres saying he is not going to play for them because of this agreement. They need to sell him and replace him. Otherwise, let's be honest, with the amount of goals that Gyökeres has scored, where would Sporting be without him? They need a player in. They're still paying his wages. They're still paying his wages. I don't know how this gets sorted, but you can see the complications. The one good thing in this is that everything has come out early. Everything has happened now. And this, I think, is going to be absolutely massive. This is going to be the saga of the summer now. You've got a club on player war. The good thing for Manchester United in this is we're still in good relationships with Sporting. And I don't think this is going to tarnish anything that we're doing. And I actually feel now you can see why Manchester United have stood back and not gone all in on this. They've made nothing really public. There's nothing really leaked out. There's been certain things come from Gyökeres' side. Ruben speaking to him. Journalists reporting about that. But the important thing in this is, and we have to be very, very delicate here, Manchester United, is we cannot tarnish our relationship with Sporting or this deal goes and it's off. You may actually think that this now is Victor Gyökeres off the table for Manchester United. You may think, and get into the comments and let me know, is this the end for you? Because if we can't get in for 70 million euros, we're going to have to be paying upwards of 60 plus, going close to 70 million at this rate. And that's another question when you look at it. The president has only said, when you look at the facts, he's not going for 70 million euros, including add-ons. He's not going for that. He's going for what they're quoting, apparently 80 million euros, which, let's be honest, is still £67 million, which isn't a bad deal when you look at the quality of the striker and what's out there. He's still one of the cheapest for the quality that he is, but it complicates things massively. That you've now got a verbal, in public, war of words between the president of the football club and their best player who wants out. And I get it, like where Manchester United are now is it's all clear. It makes complete sense. Stay away from this. I think United knew about all of these stories about this not being real with this release clause before. And this is tried to be manufactured by the agent and Gyökeres himself. This is an internal war between the sporting player and the president, and United are well aware of it. So right now, I can see many a clubs just standing back from this and not getting involved. So if anything, what it does do is like what we said this morning. It gives Manchester United time to get other business done in terms of getting players out. So when this does get sorted, staying in touch with the situation, obviously, it gives us chance then to put that bid, bang, in you go, let's get this done. That's massive for Manchester United, I feel, in all of this. And I think United are quite comfortable with the situation going on right now. And maybe they go and approach Sporting now and say, look, what about this? If you don't want this, how about we go up to, say, 75 million euros? And then it looks like you have got more out of it. You haven't given in to the player. You've got that extra little bit and everybody's happy. We have helped you out before. Obviously, you've helped us out before. I just feel like this is where Manchester United could be at right now, looking in on this. I'm guessing, obviously, in this, but it does open up a complete can of worms in the whole Victor Gyökeres saga, doesn't it? And that is now officially what this is going to be. Yet again, through no fault of Manchester United's, by the way, let's make this clear and make this actually, and put this out there, for everybody, and be very, very open about it. This is nothing to do with Man United. This is all on Sporting's toes and Victor Gyökeres's. United are just bystanders in wanting to take a player away from Sporting, but this is actually now turned into a full-on Sporting war. What happens from here, I will keep you updated, of course, on everything going down. But just to clarify again, everything that's been said and your up-to-date report on this is that these words came out of Federico Varandes, the president of Sporting. Threats, blackmail and insults don't work on me. I can confirm that Victor Gyökeres will not leave Sporting for 60 million plus 10 million in add-ons, 70 million euros. I never promised them that. The game his agent is playing is only making things worse. Standing very, very firm on his word right there, the president of Sporting. Let me know what you think of this development coming in, everybody. Exciting, yes. Not helping anything? No, it isn't. Or maybe it is. Let me know what you think. Is Gyökeres on? Is Gyökeres off? Is this enough for Manchester United to try and make a deal, or is it too much to get involved in? That's the important question in this one. Let me know what you think, everybody. Like, share, and please do hit that subscribe button on your screen right now and get your comments in below. Whoa, it's all kicking off.